Here's another example where predicting the question really helps us out. We want to look at these choices and kind of know what we're being asked to do before we start actually doing it. That helps us get our brain on the right track. And in this case, we see that these are different versions of the word fall, and they all are different tenses. We might think about singular and plural first, but only B is going to have a difference between singular and plural because it's in the present tense. Most verbs in other tenses don't have a difference between singular and plural versions. So that tells me this isn't really going to matter here. We're going to have to think about the tense. But when we do that, we know that it's not random. There are a million ways to write a sentence, but there's going to be a specific way that we're kind of forced into here based on some other choice that the SAT has already made for us. So when we have tense questions, we really want to think of them as symmetry questions. We're matching something else in the sentence that's already there. And when we look at this sentence, we can see there's a little bit of a pattern, or there's a list, I guess. It's a list of only two things, but it's enough. So some of it drifted over Greenland in giant plumes of smoke and then fell as particles onto the ice sheet. So drifted and fell are both in the past tense, the very simple past tense. And that tells me that A is the right answer here because we're matching it with something else that's already in the sentence, something that I cannot change, but we're describing what the soot does. The soot does two things. It drifted over Greenland and fell as particles. That symmetry is easy to hear when we kind of cut out all the noise. So it might be easy why B and C are wrong. I think that D is the one that maybe tricks people a little bit because it's also kind of a past tense. And so you're like, well, why wouldn't that be right? The simple answer is that there's no had on drifted. If it said some of it had drifted over Greenland and then had fallen as particles, then yeah, fine. But there's no had on drifted, so simple, just don't put it on fell either. And there you go. That's how these work, and that's why we want to think of them as symmetry, because other things in the sentence might tell you past tense, but if we can find another verb that's the exact same format, that's just even more confidence. And when we have these little slight differences in tense, we can kind of pick the right one just by matching things up. So that's the rule. We want to kind of know that going in, so that way we know what we're looking for when we read the sentence. That's what predicting the question really is all about.